God set a bush on fire just to get his attention. What is it that God will set on fire in your life just to get your attention? There are some things that God will sometimes burn down in your life just to get your attention. There are some things that he'll let get sick just to get your attention. Some things that he'll let die just to get your attention. He'll let your money dry up sometimes just to get your attention. He'll let you lose some stuff just to get your attention. I declare to you that loss is a divine tool used to create a desire for change. And sometimes it's just that God is just trying to get your attention. There's sometimes that just through the repetition of what God might say to you and what he might show you and what he might be doing in your life, it is the repetition that gets your attention, that says, this is happening to me a little too often for this just to be a coincidence. God is getting my attention. He wants my attention. God will do different things. He will shake the whole earth. I believe that all of creation is groaning right now. It is travailing in birth for the manifestation of the sons of God. And so we're seeing certain things happen because they get our attention. You mess with the money, you get their attention. You cause a relationship to start having turmoil, and God will get your attention. You let there be a divorce, and God will get your attention. You let somebody die that's close to you, and God will get your attention. You become diagnosed with a disease, and God will get your attention. So there are certain things that when God wants to use us for his glory and for his purpose, when God wants to shift us from the way in which we are going, to take us down different paths, to cause us to move in a different direction, God will always do something to get your attention. And he's just trying to say to us, be not at ease at Zion, but stand at attention. God wants to get our attention. I think he's trying to get the attention of the whole world. If he has to cause water to dry up in some places and fire to burn in others, God will get our attention. And so the first thing that he will do is that God will get your attention by some means. And sometimes it is by any means necessary. God will get your attention. But he will have the attention of his people. And there are certain circumstances that are manipulated and controlled just to get your attention. There are certain things that until something goes wrong, God wouldn't get our attention. But he has to let something happen just for attention. He has to let something out of the ordinary, something that seems to defy nature, something that says this is more than just a coincidence, happen just to be able to get our attention. Have you ever had God to speak to you in one place, and then another person who doesn't know anything about it essentially says to you the same thing? And you turn on a television program and it gets confirmed, and you listen to the radio and it's confirmed, you read a book and you see it confirmed there, and you realize this is not just a coincidence here. God is getting my attention about something that he's trying to say to me. Something that he's trying to do in my life. God is getting my attention. The first word was just attention. Attention, attention. That he would set a bush on fire just to get his attention, just so that Moses would turn aside and see this great sight, because God needed his attention. He can't get you to do anything unless he has your attention. And it's so interesting how the devil's strategy is to keep us so busy on our feet that we don't have time to get on our knees so we can get the direction from the Lord. And so God has to set things ablaze and yet not let them be consumed, just to get our attention. Something out of the ordinary just to get our attention. The second word was the word potential. Potential. Because after God got Moses' attention, he said to Moses in Exodus 4 and verse 2, what is that is in thine hand? And what he was speaking of was his potential. It was his potential. What is it that is in your hand that you're not using, that you could be using to open up some things for you? What's in your hand? God will never require of you something that you don't have in your hand.